We should start asking ourselves, what do we want for ourselves?
Very unfortunate for him.
It's just a pity that
he never got to go to the World Cup after qualifying for the country. But we can go back in history and see that this things has happened. I mean, it happened. Stephen Keshi coached Togo, qualified
for the very first
but he didn't go to
time.
the World Cup. So sometimes these things can happen. You know, when it comes to football, football is a very volatile sport, and anything can happen.
Exactly.
So it's very unfortunate for him that he didn't manage to go to the World Cup. But that doesn't diminish, any of his achievements at all.
We're still paying tribute to the late Super Eagles coaches Stephen Keshi and Amadou Shuaibu. We're waiting to get more persons on the program to give the reaction to this. But let's go to Twitter now, where Professor Chris Inahina is saying Amadou and Keshi, two sports legends, died in the space of 3 days. We empathize with their families. He says, rest in peace. It's such one wish the family the fortitude to bear the loss. Jane on Twitter says, two phenomenal Super Eagles coaches. What a huge blow. May their souls rest in perfect peace with the hashtag no more deaths. Thank you for using the hashtag no more deaths. We're saying we don't want it anymore. The football family, entire sporting community in Nigeria, we're praying that no more deaths. Omotayo on Twitter says, I watched you guys speak with Amadou about Keshi. That's so surprising to us. He says, we never knew it would be a case of the dead more than the dead. Wow. Goodness.
Touching.
It's incredible. Touching. It's incredible. I mean, if you go to Facebook now, Twitter, everyone talking about him. I mean, how we have actually touched each of their lives, what he's done for Nigerian football and everything. It tells you that he's someone who just wasn't a coach. He touched lives outside the game. So it's someone we definitely always remember for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I mean, and all those players that played under him, and I'm talking of the likes of Yakubu Aigbin. I remember Yakubu scored twice against Sudan in that game. JJ scored in that one as well too. Julius Agao was scored in that game as well too. Funny, very convincing. No one saw that result coming at all. All those players, I can imagine how they feel right now. I mean, they are the, professional and personal relationships with him. So I imagine they're mourning as well.
Yeah, the tributes will definitely keep coming on and on and on and on.
Okay. We're still talking sports right here, Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's keep the conversation going. We'll go on a quick break now. We'll come back. We'll pay some more tributes. Stay with us.
Okay.
Welcome back. So, guys, what's going on?
We have to go to the NBA. Austin and Cecilia Austin is shaping up the way, just as I said it was going to be. The Golden State Warriors now have a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals over the Cleveland Cavaliers on early Saturday morning. They won 108-97 in Game 4. So they've managed to get a win in Cleveland, in Ohio, and it looks like all they have to do now is just return to Oakland, and just wrap it up.
Yeah, but someone is suspended. It's okay.
So we'll come back.
It's gonna come back. I mean, when you have that, if it's gonna be missing, it simply means.
I mean, this guy right there, Austin. This guy, Draymond Green, is the emotional leader. Apart from being a utility player, very versatile, can play the center position, power forward, can actually facilitate and create shots for his teammates as well too. So for him to be missing Game 5, I think it's going to be a big miss for the Golden State Warriors. But it looks like this has given them added motivation because they feel slighted. What actually happened was in the Game 4 against the LeBron, stepped over him and he retaliated, by eating. He shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we see football as well too. You don't retaliate, and that's what he did, and that's why he's getting this suspension for Game 5. But we always talk about how the Golden State Warriors have a very deep bench, very deep. So I'm sure there are players that can actually, step up and replaced Draymond Green. But it's going to be a very big miss. But before we just continue to talk about the NBA Finals, after Game 4, Steph Curry, LeBron James, and coaches Steve Kerr and Tyronn Lue, they have been reacting to the outcome of that game. Let's listen to that.
We, as a team, had to understand that, yeah, we were a little lackadaisical, didn't really show up, and myself included in that. And today is a new day, a new opportunity to, a fresh start to come out and get back to who we are as a team on both ends of the floor and play with aggression and assertiveness and confidence. And like I said, we did that in the first quarter, took their first punch and handled it well, and then, came right back at them. So did what we were supposed to do. Well, we need some rest and need to take advantage of being at home and getting back into our routine and be ready to go on Monday. It's going to be our biggest game of the year, obviously. So
obviously a pivotal game, and you got to respect they didn't want to go down 3-1, and we didn't want to have to come back to Cleveland. So it's going to get chippy. There's going to be elbows. There's going to be bad fouls. It's the finals. Guys are going to lay everything on the line for this moment. And
if you want to look to that side, then you put too much pressure on yourself. I think for me, as the leader of this team, we just got to get one. Let's get one. We already got to take a flight home back anyway, so we might as well come home with a win and play on our home floor again. And being a confident bunch. We feel like the chips have been stacked up against us all year anyway. So, we got to learn from our mistakes tonight, which we made. We made some. And, we go out with the mindset, let's get one and bring it home.
We felt threatened. I think up 2-0, we came in here, and for whatever reason, we thought, okay, we've got this. And they kicked us in the teeth, obviously. And for whatever reason, our team's personality is, and it's been this way for 2 years. We can't stand prosperity. We start winning and then we let our guard down. And I thought we did that the other night, and Cleveland played a brilliant game. And tonight we were threatened and we responded well. We played hard. Some defensive breakdowns, giving Steph and Klay some open shots. And this is the first series where the first game where they've really gotten going tonight. And it was hard to stop them. But, I thought we played hard. I thought we competed. I just thought we made some defensive mistakes that cost us. And every time we made a mistake, they made us pay.
So that's the story about Tyronn. What Cecilia was coming to mind is the Cavs. How can you put up a good display in Game 3 and you just let Game 4 go the way it went?
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but Game 3 was a blowout. They showed good character. They showed quality. And then Game 4, you just let it pass?
Yeah, I wouldn't say they let it pass, because if the game was actually very competitive until about 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Something happened, and they lost their heads, and Steph Curry took over and 38 points. Yeah. So sometimes, Austin, your opponents are just simply better than you, and they had no answer down the stretch. That's what happened to the Cavs, because I remember LeBron James played really well, Kyrie Irving played well, Kevin. So the guys, they all came, but they just met a team right now that is testing, a team that is on the verge of greatness, and that's why they lost, and that's why they'll retain and they'll repeat as champions again this season.
108-97. Just kind of close, but just wasn't enough.
No, it's not good enough.
Not good enough at all.
Not good enough. Okay. Going to the MPFL now.
MPFL now, definitely some games, over the weekend. There's some wins, surprising ones, some shocking ones, some expected. But if you look at the league table right now, Wiki Tourist, Rivers United, I'm wondering, Rangers, what happened to you? Abia Warriors, what happened? You've been the one you started, it's not just there. Now take a look at some of this result. Heartland just couldn't win at home. It was goalless against Wiki Tourist. So that's the reason Wiki Tourist actually topping on goal difference right now in MPFL. Shooting Stars and AIM, of course, Shooting Stars won by a lone goal.
Back-to-back wins.
United and Rangers, AIM, all of them losing away from home. MFM. This was shocking. MFM actually scored first. And, of course, Rivers have to bounce back 4-0 it ended. Ikorodu United and Aqua United. Aqua came down to Lagos. Of course, they were able to get a point out of the game. And you have Sunshine Stars and Lobby Stars. Sunshine winning at home by lone goal. Nasarawa United and Ifa, another high-scoring game, 6 goals. Nasarawa winning 4 goals to 2. And of course, Caterpillars and Warri Wolves. Warri Wolves will have to drop in some points during the week. Of course, they had to go to Sani Abacha Stadium, that fortress, and got a point from Caterpillars. Caterpillars not looking good for them. Heartland also not looking good for them. They actually wanted to win at home. Now, pictures from the game between our Sunshine Stars and Lobby Stars. The lone goal there, that's the way it was scored, and that was the end of this. Of course, what the coach was really glad and happy about in that one.
Afolabi Okiki stepped up confidently. You see the fans right there in Akure, they were full of praise. They were, supporting the team all the way. We keep saying this is when Solomon Ogbede joined the side.
You've been saying. I mean, that's why they're 5th on the table now, and it looks like, obviously they're on the right path. We'll see how it ends. I mean, this is shaping to be one of the most unpredictable thus far, because, I mean, last year I was able to, say confidently that Enyimba was going to win, the league before, before they got to the half season. But right now, I can't even say that right now. There's Wicked Tories, there's Rangers, all these things that look like they can go the long haul. And it'll be very hard to choose who wins the league this time around. Cecilia and Austin. Yeah, let's quickly just go to the papers now.
Before we go.
Okay, I think we'll just do Sports Day.
Because the Women's League.
Yeah.
I'll be there for tomorrow.
Okay, we'll come back to that tomorrow. But just a big one on Sports Day. Okagbare loses African record. That one just stung me. Like, it's now owned by what's the Ivorian's name again?
Ahore. She was able to, get another record set.
10.78 now. That's what she's run. So Okagbare, it's over to you to regain your record. Hopefully, you can do it at the Olympics.
The African Championships is starting. She definitely will do it over there. Well, thank you guys for staying tuned on the program. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cecilia Omorigbe.
Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.
Let's make it trend. Keep the conversation going on Twitter, channels_sports, #NoMoreDeaths. I'm Austin Okonakpan. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.